Two words a flight attendant never wants to hear: extended duty day and minimum rest. And I got both of those today. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Today is Monday, January 7th or something like that. I'm on board the aircraft. It is about 5:15 in the morning, and it's a 3-day trip. I'm working my favorite position, A, up front. Right now, I am sanitizing my jump seat. We have this little sanitizer spray. Spray that down on the phone and all the things. I've already done all my checks. I'm actually about to run off and go to Starbucks and pick up my tea because my throat is feeling a little irritated this morning. So I ordered me some mint tea with a little bit of honey. And we only have 2 legs today. Houston to Dallas, and we do a plane change in Dallas to Orlando, and then we're in Orlando for like 18 hours tonight. So let's go. All right, y'all. First leg done. Do a little plane swap. Back on another Max 8, which is my favorite thing. And then we're headed to Orlando. We have a full flight this time. Last time we only had like 106 passengers out of 175. I think this one we have 165 out of 175. So let's go, and then we're done. Second workout of the year, y'all. I'm getting back in my groove. Slowly, real slow, but surely. We're gonna melt this weight off. All right, good morning, y'all. Day 2 of 3. It's kind of a long day, 9 hours and 5-minute duty day. We are going from Orlando to Providence, Rhode Island, and Providence, Rhode Island to Baltimore. Then we have a 2-hour and 45-minute sit in Baltimore, and then we end. I don't remember. I gotta look. I'll tell y'all later. Let's go. Hey people. Hey. We have worked our first 2 flights. It was pretty turbulent up there in the skies today. Now we were scheduled to have a 2.5-hour sit here in Baltimore. I'm at this little diner in the airport, getting real estate stuff done and just sitting. So I'm looking now to see what the update is. Yeah, right now we have 4 hours ground time here in Baltimore. We're not scheduled to push until 3:02, and it's 12:34 here right now. So I'm gonna have to keep a watch on this because delays can always change. So I can't just be chilling and roll up to the gate and be like, "Oh, y'all been ready?" But I think what's going on is that the aircraft that we're taking over is delayed leaving wherever they are. So 4-hour delay. Well, not 4 hours, like an hour and a half delay right now. That's it. Well, y'all, I made it to the gate. If y'all can see that, look at that weather. It's disgusting outside. Our plane should be here in like the next 20 minutes or so, but the lovely gate agent just told me that the previous Buffalo flight is now diverted and is coming back to Baltimore because they can't land in Buffalo. And now we wait for an update. Because where we going? We ain't going to Buffalo. Go ahead and see where this flight. Cancel the flight. They can send us to the hotel because I think we come back to Baltimore tomorrow. Baltimore to San Antonio. But it never goes that way, y'all. It never goes that way. So we're extremely delayed. But this show, Fool Me Once on Netflix, is so good. Watch it, y'all. Alright, update, y'all. Our pilots have timed out. They have supposedly assigned new pilots, but pilots here at our lovely airline don't have to sit airport standby, so it's not like somebody can just walk up here. They have time to get here. We've been in Baltimore 5 hours, so I'm just like, should I just go back out there and eat something and wait for them to get here?
In theory,
what are we doing?
He should be here, but they couldn't tell me he was here.
He should be here, but they couldn't tell you.
Because I didn't talk to the schedule.
somehow made it to Buffalo. I'll tell y'all about that later. I'm tired, hungry and tired. 2 words a flight attendant never wants to hear: extended duty day and minimum rest. And I got both of those today. I just got to the hotel in Buffalo, and we are at minimum rest. 10 hours is the FAA minimum rest rule that we can get. And so while we were in air, when we landed, that flight, y'all, bumpy. We were at like 9 hours and 30 minutes worth of rest, so they had to extend our rest period to exactly 10 hours. So that means our flight will push a little bit late in the morning, but we are still working it. Praying tomorrow goes smoothly because I just, Lord, today, and it wasn't horrible, right? Our first 2 flights went very smoothly. Then we got to then we got to Baltimore. We were scheduled to have a 2-hour and like 45-minute sit in Baltimore today. We ended up sitting in Baltimore for 5 hours and 55 minutes. So the aircraft that we were taking over was delayed 2 flights ahead, right? This is why I don't like working PMs. Not that this is a PM trip, but our departure time for that flight was PM hours, because things start trickling and they just trickle down into the day. So normally when you work in the mornings, you miss a lot of the trickle effects, but this trickle effect caught up with us. So 2 flights prior on that plane, it was delayed, so it's just a rolling delay. And then the weather. Going into Buffalo was too windy for the planes before us that left to even land. They had to turn back around and go back to Baltimore. So that is what ended up taking so long for us to actually leave once the plane got there. Maybe like another 2 hours of sitting after the 1-hour delay of it actually arriving and landing. Then another like 2 hours of sitting, just waiting to be able to get a new release, to be able to go fly over to Buffalo and land. But the plane that left before us, that was going from Baltimore to Buffalo, diverted back to Baltimore. So they're like, okay, we gotta wait and, wait for the winds to slow down and all the things, the weather. And then our pilots started timing out. And then we got a new set of pilots, which didn't take that long. And then when we actually got the new set of pilots, got the people on board, they were good, they were fine. It took us maybe like another 30 to 45 minutes once we closed the door and sat on the runway, waiting for the winds again to slow down now in Baltimore so we can take off. Yo, and when we took off, honey, baby, when a plane is quiet, that's when you know people are terrified, okay? Terrified. It was so quiet. 45-minute flight. Of course, we didn't do service. It was just way too turbulent. And then landing was the same coming into Buffalo. They had to try that landing twice because of the winds. So that is the day. So we had almost a 14-hour duty day today, which is an extended duty day. Once we hit 12 hours and 30 minutes, that's when we have an official extended duty day. So the one benefit of that is that now I get paid time and a half for the last leg that I flew today and the 3 flights that I have tomorrow. That is the one benefit of it. You get paid a little premium. But other than that, your girl is tired because now I'm down to minimum rest. So it's 8:44 p.m. right now. As y'all see, I'm eating my dinner, and our van time is 5:30 in the morning, and we have like another 10-hour day tomorrow. So it's time to go to